Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Starfield. You guys would just give me one moment. Let's get some last minute settings done. I know I have a delivery package today. My other monitor broke, but I'm getting a whole brand new one today. All right. So we're continuing the Ryujin Enterprise Corporation, or whatever they're called. We're about to meet a new. We just got pretty much promoted in the last episode.
So much work to do.
And it was actually, I was getting tedious, and I was like, we kept going back to this quest line and talking to the same person over and over. Oh, look at these awards: best design, best innovation. So these guys are technically the top tier in prod. I think they distribute materials. I don't know exactly what the product is. I think it's like manufacturing materials. Yes, Maeve.
Name and appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Don't cause any trouble. God, Ularu. Is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours. You can break
yours.
this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Okay.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at
Oh,
Ryujin.
you're the big boss.
So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
Security. This job seems right up my alley. What does operation entail? What does operations entail?
Simply put, our goal is to ensure the success of this company and keep things running smoothly. We supply our various departments with whatever resources they need in order to meet expectations to achieve this. It's much easier said than done, believe me.
I prefer more legitimate work. It's my dream job. I love it. It's a job. I'm not gonna say this because then that's like we're not doing legitimate jobs. Job seems right up my alley.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
Five successful standard assignments and one specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
Understood. I'll get it done. We trust people outside the company.
I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relationship of sorts. Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well, they won't live to regret it.
Understood. I'll get it done.
Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd. Is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
If it's important, I'll get the information. He's not getting any of my credits. How do you the reimbursement work? Any specific I need to know about Simon?
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity.
Why do you
to
never
talk
look
about
at me?
At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
And then we throw our drink to the floor and flip over a random chair, right?
What's Razor Derby?
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Who are the Galactic Raiders?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon. Simon despises batball, though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
Got it, I'm ready.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah. Ass.
I've got my eye on you.
There we go. Just fast travel there. Oh, 31. I don't got a skill point, do I?
Sidonia. The folks here work together to ensure that this place functions.
I haven't been here in a minute.
John takes a back seat to order, but it's their chosen solution.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Talk to me if you reckon you can crack it as a bounty.
This way? Nope.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
You look like you could do a little friendly conversation. I'm sure something will open up soon. Mines are always in need, and then Sidonia.
Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to offer while I'm trying to enjoy my unemployment. Not much in the way of entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Raid Derby, the only reason.
You're damn right it is.
Do we really have to do this? Was one of the
I
choices.
heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd. and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Do you take coupons?
10,000? Nah, surely that's negotiable.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
Maybe this is kind of for our first time.
Ah.
Shit. What do you take for it? Nobody would pay that much.
This is what
You're negotiating that price part of how things work?
That depends on just how good your negotiation skills are. Alright, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Yeah, he doesn't.
I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate.
Oops. Any idea what Project Dominion is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. So their entry must involve something big.
I have to get the actual information myself.
Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction.
Got it, that's all I need.
Nice doing business with you.
It's the schedule. Leaves us condos. It's for work at Deimos. Oh, I guess I gotta meet him at these places. Temporary. Lux economy A10. None. Drop off by Infinity.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. Who's even got a catchy code name? Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
All right, here we go.
Good old Deimos Staryard. You won't find anything flashy here, but it'll get you where you need to go.
Well, these are easy locks. Oh, man. Nice. File encrypted. Additional description software will be required to run. Download complete. I just want to see something. Totally point the Deimos presentation. 2 to 5. When? 2 to 5. Your deaths. Yes. Need a heart. Just checking to make sure that you're prepared with me. Look at the specs you to be prepared. Teammates over our servers will briefly come down for maintenance. Some remote users may experience an interruption connectivity issues with the Infinity LTD servers. The maintenance and reboot should be brief. Ground tree lines. Guess your deal, Sam. I told you things will be looking up. It's your chance.
You know what you're doing with these systems.
He almost saw me. Yeah. Pretty much go steal talk. It's what this quest line has been about.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
Something called Project Dominion.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
That armor is pretty cool.
I've got my eye on you.
So who's this?
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
We can't allow the mole to get their hands on any more information. Sounds like a mess. Why me and not someone more senior? What exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
Why not me and not more senior?
Because you exposed this information. I have little reason to suspect you. That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
So you're saying you can't trust anybody else? Gotcha. Seems like the mole stuff is the least of your concerns if you can't even trust your co-workers.
We can't allow them all to get their hands on any more information.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
So much for any faith in our security team.
Lovely Miss Amada. How can I help?
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it done.
I kind of want to break this open. I don't think I have master yet anyway, so.
Kid, it's right here. That was not funny. You just took 5 years off my life, asshole.
I'm fine. That wasn't my best joke. I'll buy drinks after the meeting. Make it up to you.
Dalton's computer.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Investigating yourself? How's that trustworthy?
Directive Theta allows for a third party to conduct the sweep. This way, the results can be objective.
Don't worry, we're going to take care of it. It doesn't look good for you.
It's certainly a failing. But for now, we're focusing on redemption. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment.
I'll take Nix is a trustworthy source. Why do Ularu switch? Yeah.
Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection.
Sounds to me like we need a better security team. Opening this investigation to a third party is too risky.
The risk is necessary and heavily mitigated. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Damn. Security guards won't recognize me?
We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shifts. It's possible you'll be recognized, but even so, my orders will be strict. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making you an immediate suspect.
What happens if I get caught?
If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning. Provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible.
To assess that the guards can't just let me by.
Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team.
That's fair. I'm looking forward to infiltrating my own place of work.
At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
How the law are not going to be suspicious? Security maintenance? Really?
Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building closure while we investigate. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure, one that she no doubt has already made accommodations for. This is why we're bringing in a third party. She won't be expecting to go up against Neon's best. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Not even our own security detail can know, in case the information leaks.
What's a disruptor?
It concerns me that you don't know. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that I'll be issuing you. It will stun your target, giving you a chance to get away. But you'll only have so much time before the effects wear off.
I'll be careful, don't worry.
Sneaking through vents to avoid confrontation? That's in the skills section of our resume, actually.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Nova Blast Disruptor.
Ryujin CEO is no joke.
So I have a non-lethal. Well, we've been here.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno. Can I get you something?
You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved.
I'm here on to behalf of Director Theta. You conduct business out of a bar?
Only when I meet someone for the first time. I like to meet strangers in public for safety reasons. I'm sure you get it. So why not in my favorite bar?
I'm here on Ryuji's behalf of Director Theta.
Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
I have to pay you. Why did Dalton say anything about credits? Pretty sure
oh, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Can't come here, here.
A break? Not.
The urgency.
Well, now that...
You don't have any employee discounts?
I do get an awful lot of business from you folks. All right, you win.
Damn,
no
we
wonder
did it.
Eugen hired you. A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ilaru Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ilaru has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle.
Security good. I won't trust the security here anyway.
It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Find a way to review. So. So the Regent Tower now locked down. Oh shit. I can sell that. Where's that weapon? It's set to stun.
Head to Gagarin now? Not just yet.
Damn. Aha. Yeah, let's turn off these lights.
Maybe I can stop at the gift shop for Vasco.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Shit. This guy still needs to do his quest. I was trying to dismiss him. I think he got me caught.
Stop running if you know what's good for you.
Yeah. Let's do this so that we can get rid of him.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at Gagar.
Thank you. Have I been here? I haven't been here. I wasn't even scanned.
Time to park this buggy.
This place have some parts.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship need fuel? Repairs? Okay, no problem.
Let's see this. That's a little of my flying.
The construction is a dead industry, Chief Notorious. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group through here.
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security work to get back to.
What are you guys talking to? Her.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec...
Sorry, was this about some corporate execs?
You haven't heard? Gagarin's going to be the next new Atlantis, or so we've all been told. Centauri Mills, Archmite, Reliant Medical, they all bought up and renovated derelict buildings here in the city in the past couple years. We needed the jobs, to be sure. Gagarin got hit hard after the mech plants were all shuttered when the colony war ended. But I'm not sure I've ever met a more entitled group than these executives. Treat the city like an amusement park, and all of us as the amusements. It's kept me and my people plenty busy, just not with actual policing. But I'm sorry. Did you actually need to report something?
Get no arguments from me. Corporations are leeches. Drain people dry and move on to the next
feels
meal.
a bit strong. Maybe if they didn't pay their taxes and help repair the catwalks. They're an added annoyance to my day, though. That's for sure. But look, I'm Security Chief Pretorius. If you do have anything to report, you can speak to me or one of my officers. We're always around.
Anything I should see while I'm in
Gagarin's not really
Gargara?
that sort of burg. Most of the restaurants went belly up when the mech trade shut down. Only one left is Lizzie's, on the other side of town, though it does have a nice view of the square. There's also a little social club the local executive set up across from Lizzie's, but it's still pretty light on amenities. Now, if you're just looking to resupply, then you'll want Clint's. Another case of last business standing, but he's got a good selection. And for medical supplies, you'll want Dr. Kayala. You can find both of them on the main concourse. Beyond that, we're just corporate offices and private homes. Just stay out of trouble.
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably
keeps telling me
stood there
that I'm
thinking
still
that he was gonna
trespassing.
make things better. He had a good heart.
My webcam box is blocking it, but it keeps popping up in the corner. I want to take care of it, Baron.
Oh, you remind me of him sometimes, wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident. Right. She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
What kind of place is this? Buy some med packs.
I've got applications in at Arkmite and Reliant.
You're not the
And I
person
know
to buy
most of the
stuff from.
other applicants, so.
I'm Dr. Kayala.
Oh, do you?
Are you a new patient? If you're a UC citizen, I can look you up, get your benefits processed once we've done a workup. Oh.
No, just want to say hello.
I trust your...
Buy all this. All of this. I need some other stuff. I seem to not have anything for frostbites.
I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Ah, this is Ellie's law office. Perfect. She said she would be expecting us.
Well, well, well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we?
Have there been other cases like this before?
Not exactly, but similar cases. A corporation commits a crime and needs a scapegoat, so they select someone powerless to target.
The quintessential Gagarin tale.
Indeed.
You handled Irvin's case
Yes.
years ago?
It was my first case as a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer.
Well, starting your career with a defeat is rough, Ellie.
It was. But in a way, it made me more determined. Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
What was the judgment? Why didn't Irvin defend
He was
himself? What
publicly
the judgment?
blamed for the economic woes, and his accounts were seized in compensation.
His account on Gagarin specifically. It was just the amount he was paid years ago for the job.
Right. They would have taken his assets and other settlements, but by law, his death prevented it.
Why didn't Irvin defend
I recall
himself?
receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid. Well,
need to clear
we
Irvin's
can bring
name.
the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough.
What happens if we take the case to court
Best case
with more
scenario?
evidence?
We clear his name, and his assets are returned, plus additional compensation.
Nothing we found
Not
is
on
good
its
enough?
own. No. It's circumstantial. Helpful to support our claim, but not enough. In
We can
order for
find
me
more
to go
evidence.
before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive.
Why do we need to
The
establish
courts
a
won't
motive?
entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony. Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him.
Would Hephaestus destroy incriminating documents?
Not necessarily. To Hephaestus, it might be cheaper to run away and let the dust bury it all.
Barrett, do you know which
Not
mine
really.
Irvin worked at?
All I know is that it's a Hephaestus mine from 20 years ago, somewhere on Gagarin.
I don't have a couple
Well, that'll
decades
help.
to wait for you to search them all, so we'll need to narrow it down.
All right, point it to the mine
That's
where
where
Irvin
you
was
come
assigned to work, please.
I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
What kind of incriminating documents are
Dear
we talking
diary,
about?
today we created an ecological disaster and then blamed it on an off-worlder. Love Hephaestus.
Funny. But you'd be surprised how often people write down things that get them into serious trouble.
Oh, do tell.
For comparison, I just finished a case against another company that was charged with illegally dumping waste near the town's water supply. Their permits specified a site that would have cost twice as much fuel, so they sent a memo to the driver to dump it at the first available location just outside of town.
They actually wrote that down. Classic.
I used to work for Argos Extractor Offworld. Maybe I
Do
can
you
lock
think
into the
your
Foundry
Argos
system.
extractor's credentials could work? That would be handy.
Barrett, you brought someone with relevant work experience? I admire that.
I'm nothing if not resourceful, Ellie.
If that doesn't work, then maybe talk shop with another worker. See if they can help.
We just need to find the mine where Irvin worked 20-some years ago. How hard could that be?
Let me level with you both. It might not be possible to find enough evidence, but we may as well try, right? At least we'll know one way or another. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
The Foundry District isn't too far from here.
She ain't got enough for me to steal. Funny how Skyrim, I mean Elder Scrolls games, they got different species. This one, nah, no aliens yet.
Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plants. No windows, insufficient power for proper lamp. Oh. No wonder he wrote so much. Wait a second. What about this safe? I bet it's locked by a terminal. Yay. What's the key on that? Irvin's Foundry passcode. What is that? The elevator leaves. Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Irvin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later. Here, you might need a couple of these digipicks.
Thank you. This is alien cactus.
Hold on. Is that what I think it is? He lived here for a few weeks. The plan was that I'd join him here. But everything went to hell with Hephaestus, so I didn't. I wouldn't have liked living in this metal box anyway. After all this is said and done, I will probably do just that. The honest truth is that it was easier to ignore.
You ever live here?
Me? Oh, no, definitely not. I didn't even want him to go to Gagarin. But he didn't think it would take long. It shouldn't have been a big deal. And now it's one of the few things I have left of him.
Found this strange plant. Any idea what it's for?
That is an extremely impressive specimen. And somehow it's managed to stay alive for the past 20 years. I'll hold on to it for now and see if I can't dig up some of Irvin's research on it. Gagarin has seen some better days.
Why was the mirror broken? Finalize department purchase and anniversary gift to Barrett. Meet new co-workers at the bar. Your work contract. You receive mining assignment on your foundry passcode soon. The mining assignment specified. Okay. Reach your country. Check application status town hall. Assignment. So terminate Alpha Predator near the assignment mine. Hephaestus Mine Corp. This is a highly intelligent Alpha Predator that seems to have recently emerged near the. Okay. I miss you. Sweetheart. Oh, it's a letter from Barrett. I know this is going to be a long job. So I send you some flowers, cheer you up. I know you like the ones that aren't cut. I found someone. Don't worry about me. I just got me on a new assignment right here with Sarah. Yo, what's going on, Brody?
If we go to town hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license.
Wait, why the hell did this is not open? Oh. Bang. Right there. It's actually not that hard. 1, 2. No. Locking safe done.
Well, if this doesn't work, we can always resort to the earliest of human solutions. Smash it.
I wonder if that actually works.
Sounds like the safe just unlocked. You should do the honors.
Bad people jokes.
Is that Irvin's employment contract? Let me see. No idea what mine H363 is, but we could search for it at the Foundry database. All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment contract and the hunting license at Town Hall.
Either solid, those are solid needs. Knowing Ellie should probably say it's not enough. We need more.
The more the merrier. Unless you're Hephaestus. It was a bit strange going through Irvin's old things, though. I was hoping for some old pictures, but the plant is a good consolation prize.
Maybe something to Irvin say what it's
but
for?
I did find a few slates that might give us a clue, as well as a reminder to finish a physics paper that I never did. Yeah, but not for the trial. Let no one say that Irvin Madani didn't have a sentimental side. The proof is in this plant, with an assist from this self-sustaining habitat dish. Witchcraft,
still alive.
probably. But if you want a more scientific explanation, I have a couple of theories. It could go through states of hibernation, or draw moisture from the air the way epiphytic plants do. There's also that habitat dish Irvin set up for it, which gave it light and nutrients. Still, I'm not ruling out witchcraft. No, maybe not, but it helps me. Irvin was the last person to handle this plant. It mattered to him. No matter how the case goes, this warms my heart. I didn't expect to find it, but I love that I did. In any event, I'll go through Irvin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a flowchart somewhere with this little...
What was it? 1 second, y'all. Mic check. There we go.
Name on it. Oh, on that note, we should give it a name. I'm thinking something simple yet refined. What do you think of Harvey?
Wow.
Then it's unanimous. Okay, the three of us should get back to it. You,
I don't give a damn.
me,
I got
and Harvey
a
have
debate over a
case to
name for the
solve.
plant. Where did this lead? Ah.
There's gotta be a way. I do, actually. They probably never intended for these walkways to last this long. You ever read about the early history of spaceflight?
Presented to many intrepid explorers who risked their lives so that humanity could one day find. Right, this town hall. Application. Available citizen. Mining permit, contractor license. Your Argo extractor permit is still valid. You do not need to apply again until it expires. Look up application. Add to application ID. Irvins. Applicable Business Mining Corporation. Location H363.
The license was sponsored by the Faceless after all.
Woo! Kind of scared me. Alright, let me go to the last place just to have all the information we need together. It's my account. Their password. View my pet checks. What an incident. Your reports keep us all safe, please. Search database. Yeah, they're not saying bound to find, own, to have some money. It must be paid in full to collect any paychecks. Not to pay. Playing first 5 matches. Boundary mine. View my assignments. No new work scheduled. Download corners.
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right?
Let's go search the abandoned mine for incriminating documents. We should hire somebody to go there for us, right?
This is what we do. We're explorers, adventurers. But yeah, other than that, it's my fight. I don't want to get anyone else involved.
What are we looking for?
Essentially any documentation that screams, Irvin isn't guilty, we made it up. I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something out.
Alrighty then. Let's go to those mines.
Careful. This place was shuttered 20 years ago. But it might have new tenants now.
Sure does. There's more. I saw more. There's some in here.
Whoa, looks like they left a lot of stuff intact when they shuttered this place. They were in a hurry. It's just cheaper to replace it.
Is that what my gun is doing? It did that little shock damage? Okay. This is a good stealth weapon too.
Well, they don't need it now.
LES roaches, man.
This looks promising. This looks like administration. Company records. Bingo.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's an epic pistol. I'm about to give all this stuff handed over to him. Hold up. Let me see if there's an unlocked door. Mine status, Hephaestus approved. Employees. Conducting an environmental impact study, which is incorporated in several upcoming land acquisition bids in 2310. Assignment: terminate local predator. Assist Dr. Helgate with the environmental impact study. Memos. Decommission. Hephaestus ordered immediate closure. And all there is an area. Mine will be sealed. Okay. Helgi unexpectedly quit today, citing ethics violations on a planetary scale. Ever's contract is over. Ever's contract is over. No more predators or any wildlife have been found at the mine. It's a miracle. First year. Year 1 is complete. We're now full production site to be fully depleted for a head. Okay. Here we go. Okay, that's 1. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, research station. Count status deactivated. Rock. Congratulations.
All right. Now let's go find Irvin and Helgi's lab stations.
Two. This is 2. That's on 3. Nice.
You're done? Impressive.
What's that, guys? much in here besides unless there's something in this safe. Christmas Carol. That's EXP. Sleeps outside. Oh,
The evidence we found. Let's see if. Okay. Let's keep looking around.
I'm actually hoping another workbench pops up or something like that, so that I can make use some resources up. Those things are probably down here. Oh, no more enemies. So I'll increase the range and actually have combat type weapons. Combat type. Hold on before I do that. Spoke to the former showman regarding the unfortunate collapse that occurred. He was recommending that we evacuate the rest of the mine in case of a total cave-in. To assuage his fear that I scanned the surrounding area of the mine in an effort to prove its stability, what I found was quite encouraging. Continued drilling should pose no danger of a collapse. Yeah, so we can take a ride. Yeah, because the collapse is man-made. I got riddles. Experiment. They're not going to like what I said. Say. I've included your analysis in my paper, which I sent to the main office. Thank you for helping me collect and analyze data. I sincerely hope this makes a difference. The data tell the troubling story. Could the microbial colony network be poisoned by the chemicals from these mines? Could this cause a global collapse?
It was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with Irvin. This is it. This is what Delta needs. Can't believe they left all this back to the case. not alone.
Damn. Let me something good in here. Yes, we can unlock Master now.
Hello, Venus. Smells weird in here. Like seaweed and our dreams have just come true. Again. Do this all day long. Sure, I've got some time to kill. Creatures have so much in common everywhere we go. Yet they are so different.
That's that Queen?
Oh, good. My turn.
Why are you running? All over here. Oh, shoot! Shit. Damn.
destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with it. This is it. This is what Ellie needs to see. Let's her on down here at least. Where? Ha! I'd run too. I mean, come back! Yes, that sort of internal structure is common to biological organisms like that.
Oh.
Now for an encore presentation.
Just gotta ram through these guys again. Still gotta kill that queen.
Bam! You're welcome, everyone.
I need a bigger magazine for this joint.
Oh yes, I know how this ends.
With the queen. There's gotta be more.
May as well, right?
There's my whole clip to kill one. Environment? That's the environment doing that to me? When I knew with the water. All right, studies. Bring evidence that the ecosystem collapse. Biochemical analysis of subsurface bacteria can reveal total near collapse by the gases released by the mining process. Killing apex predators devastates a local colony temporarily, but they can rebound. The chemical released from the mines, however, are 95% responsible to the collapse of the ecosystem. Okay. Reproduction is an important component. The species is eusocial and has a strict caste structure with drones, offenders, and primary reproductive gene or queen. The gene of each region reproduces irregularly, and waste products produced by the nesting process is used exclusively by the soil microbes. Okay. I don't know. Due to witnessing numerous ethic violations that Hesperus I quit, this is my 180th report about the severity of the situation. What Hephaestus is doing in these mines will cause the biome to become unstable in the short term and ruin our environment permanently in the long run. Below the surface of the Gargaron exists a vast microbial colony. That's bad much. Oh shit.
See?
If a local queen gene in the regional if it dies, one of the drones is promoted to queen, but consuming the remains. Process promotion takes several months.
Like Helgi tried to do the right thing here. I'm sure Ellie would want to see this. He's citing what if we leave a few things here and make a second trip? What was that? Wish granted. Done this 1,000 times.
We're at it back, right?
Well, but he discovered that the extraction process was damaging the ecosystem. Irvin's mentioned here, but his impact on that is clearly unrelated.
The company had a motive to dedox the
Exactly. This is undeniable. The ecosystem was suffering long before Irvin arrived.
Good work, detective.
Let's get out of here. This place creeps me out now. This isn't for some wild alien pie recipe, is it?
do? What was it? Oh.
It was like they evacuated.
I'll give you my stuff.
We should go over our evidence.
Still more? Yeah.
This guy, Helgi? Go ahead, we have time.
Okay.
I don't know if people still curse Irvin's name.
We get close to this exit and try to this place. There we are. Came through here, right? Alrighty. Thank goodness our ship is right here. How's my oxygen being used when I'm using my jetpack? I wanted to see something because I know. I need to get this place some chairs or something.
Ah, hello.
Sure, sweet pea. Yo, man could always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Right here.
Everybody!
Boar's good too.
Skyscrapers can jump!
I wasn't really that funny, kid.
Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him. Orbit
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done. Feel free to land.
Be right back, guys. All right, and we're back. I have an important package coming. I don't know where it's at right now. Thought they were going to be here already. Can I finally send Barrett away so I can finish this quest? Excuse me, sorry.
Not supposed to stay out after dark.
Ellie! Hello?
Welcome back, detectives.
Ellie, I sent you all the data from the mine already. As I'm sure you know.
Yes, I've been reviewing
Can
it.
you
Sit down.
be human beings?
Let's have a chat about it.
We should check in with Ellie's. The detectives will be back soon, Ellie. Don't worry.
Welcome back, you two. How was the trip to the mine?
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
You could tell Barrett's your case.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions. Pew, pew, pew.
Barrett, please.
You should have seen the plants in there, too. Weird stuff. Anyway, you read over the documents we found there, right? What do you think?
What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Irvin was tasked with removing the predators. And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star witness the first time, and he never showed up. Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he quit, he went a bit weird.
I can handle a bit weird. I know the captain can too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses too while you're looking for him.
You gotta be kidding.
Helgi's documents are nothing without him there in court, explaining them to the judge.
Does Helgi still live around here by any chance?
Sort of. He's, unpredictable, though.
Can we go to court without Helgi?
We could, but I think we'd lose the case, bluntly. We can verify these documents are real, but Hephaestus can counter by attacking Helgi's character. They'll label him a disgruntled employee and then find a dozen independent scientists to confirm Irvin was at fault. But with Helgi in court, he can explain the science and help me challenge any countering theories during cross-examination.
Where can we find him?
That's also a bit tricky. He's hard to find. Doesn't really stay in one place for long.
We're guaranteed
You
to
might
look around.
ask Dr. Kayala. She checks up on folks who fall through the cracks sometimes. You'd have to convince her to tell you where
We're
it
back.
is.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My monitor just arrived.
Do you need medical assistance? Is there something I can help you two with?
Do you happen to know Dr. Helgi?
What are you doing out there?
We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives. Self-taught and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Do you treat a lot of mine workers?
I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I'm able to.
The name Irvin Madani sound familiar.
No, not really. I mean, there's Irvin the Slaughterer and Irvin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right?
You're looking for someone named Helgi.
I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide. You'll have to ask somebody else.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
We're working with Ellie Yankton on the court case. It's good for the
Ellie's
cause.
a good person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry. Listen, I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clint's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else...
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
That's not what we're after. We just want to say anything about other oath.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hodgson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best.
Thank you.
I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
You look like a Clint. Hey. I don't want that. Long range engine hip fire. I think you need that. Armor piercing rounds. Let's do. Damn. Because I think I have to mod weapons to upgrade that, don't I? I don't have this. See, I gotta make weapon mods regardless. Let's see. Can I do anything to you?
You're carrying a lot. You want to take a moment to shuffle things around? So I got 2 out of 5. Never underestimate a human's ability to create something even deadlier than before.
So I could just go back and forth with them.
Security's usually good about keeping out strays, but keep your eye.
So I want to get this with the superior. Damn, I can.
Eyes open at night for dust devils.
Welcome to Clint's. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
There's nothing wrong with selling mech parts.
Well, for one, it's illegal in UC space. Making mech platforms used to be Gagarin's bread and butter. So, since they were banned in the armistice, I get 1 to 2 folks a month asking what kind of relics I might have lying around. But I'm not about to risk a contraband fine at my age. So that's why I just lay it out up front.
Nice to meet you, Clint. I'm going to look around if you don't mind.
If you need anything, just follow the sound.
Do you know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him.
Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness in a case. How much does he owe you?
Enough that he's no longer allowed in my store. I don't like denying service to anyone, but it's the principle of the matter.
When did you see him last?
I've seen him around, but never in one place, except when he needs money. I offered him a job, but he showed up to work drunk one day and I had to let him go. I don't have any ill will toward him. Sure, the credits I'd like to have back, but only because it'll mean he's gotten his life together.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness in the case.
I don't want to be mixed up with anything like that.
Nobody will ever know you told me, I promise.
I hope I can trust you.
You don't seem to understand. I need this information
I
now.
don't care how bad.
Now he said to me, I know you're going to tell me eventually. Why not save yourself? I'm telling you.
Is this really what we're doing?
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, fine. I don't know where he is, but ask Lizzie up at the bar. She knows everybody.
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
You sure you got the right person? Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
I'm sure it's all one under the bridge. I'm sure you borrow from him too. You're right. I'm sure it's all water under the bridge.
Yes, but there's a lot of water.
We just need someone to serve as his character witness, given your long-standing reputation in the city.
Sure, I can say a few words. I like Helgi, but fair warning, I'm not gonna lie for him. If I'm testifying under oath, it'll be full of the good and the bad.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Taking in the collection? Quite a sight, eh?
What do you
May
have?
not look like much. Plenty on offer.
Buy my weapons. Increases, that's health increases, met the chance. Sell that. Yeah, the one that have no mats. If it had no mats value, I'm not gonna sell it because I feel like those will be the things that later on, like, hey, if you're carrying a such and such.
Most of these corporate clowns won't even show their face at Lizzie's. Not that she'd serve them anyway.
Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritz or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis.
Got something against folks from New Atlantis?
Not as a rule, no. Just the ones that come to Gagarin and want to change it. And those folks usually ask for disgusting, overly complicated drinks. You one of them?
How dare you? I love wine spritz. I'm leaving. Not my style, but I'll look at your menu, sure.
Menu. Your
We're looking for a man named Helgi.
Ah, yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
A reputation already? I'm impressed.
Slow news day, I guess.
Heard you're someone who could help locate people.
I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime.
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
We just need a location, nothing
The service
fancy.
I provide is worth quite a lot.
I can't afford it though. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer?
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
That price is too high, you know it.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer.
Now we're getting
You
somewhere.
think I'm a
Oh shit!
It's nothing for an off-worlder like you to pay what we... Thanks for your patronage.
Damn it.
Sending your receipt directly to you now. We'll be sure to leave a glowing review for your establishment. Don't worry.
Would you vouch for Helgi's
Wait.
character?
So let me get this straight. You want the bartender to testify he's not a lousy drunk?
That's the angle we're going with. Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe we should rethink this.
All right, I'm no lawyer, but seems like a bad move.
If it's about creds, you might earn a lot of brownie points with the locals if you helped with that. Points they'd spend at your bar.
As long as I'm still alive to spend it. But fine. If you get Helgi to show up, I'll take some of the heat off of him.
Thank you.
Don't cook yourself out there.
You one of those
Yeah, they're saying that this
corporate
planet's
drones?
very hot, but we're good.
Gagarin doesn't want you.
I hate it when the walkways creak.
I heard this story about a kid who was walking and he fell through the catwalks and they never found him. He didn't study for his citizenship.
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
We'll discuss something you two worked on. We just need to talk for a moment.
Then find a history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
Irvin was Barrett's husband. We're just looking for answers.
That's a kick in the pants, isn't it? Well, sorry for your loss and all that, but I can't bring back the dead or anything. So you can go now. Thanks.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
This is about a better future for Gagarin. We need your expertise to prove this wasn't Irvin's fault. We know about Hephaestus and how you try to warn them about the collapse.
And what of it? You probably think the sky is blue too. Well, you'd be wrong. It's whatever color Hephaestus says it is.
Only if you let them. You're a scientist. Your words matter. That's why we need you to testify.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
Why are you so reluctant to even try?
Because I tried before, and they threatened me. 20 years ago. I still wake up in fear almost every night. They said if I ever left Gagarin, they I left my wife to protect her. She didn't deserve any of this.
Oh, damn.
Any of my mess.
Can we pay you for your What do you remember about the case? Can we pay you for your
Believe it or
corporation?
not, I don't need or want your money.
Oh.
Made enough of it by working for massive mining corporations. I don't need to risk anything else.
Ellie Yankton's reopened the case.
Ellie Yankton? But why? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
You're aware whistleblower ones. Clearly you know what the right thing is. True?
What's right has got nothing to...
You'd be letting us getting away with this. This has to bug you.
And so-
Oh, shit. You need to tell me what you need.
Sorry. Here's my thought. The case you have is the same as before. And I don't want to get myself killed over a verdict that won't actually change anything. So no.
Okay, we get it. You don't have to testify. But if I could ask for one favor, Ellie could use some help with the defense. Any information you can give her. Records, proofs, things to help lay out the science.
Fine.
Damn, we failed all that.
I can do that. I can get her in touch with a colleague. Someone who can verify whatever evidence you've got. Miss Yankton can even call them as a witness. Might even help your case. You'll have an expert reading my notes, and not a drunk.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Damn, yo.
Oh, good, you're up.
I'll put Miss Yankton in touch with my colleague.
I tried to get him to come. Hope that something, you know, disrupt the case. We fail.
Having Helgi testify would have been nice, but we can't force him to do something he's not comfortable with.
Sorry, Barrett.
Okay, you two, lay it on me.
Well, we've got good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Ugh, I hate this game. Just give me the bad news first.
The bad news. Helgi declined to be our witness. But the good news is he's going to refer a colleague to testify on his behalf. That means confirming the scientific veracity of every document we've gathered, and challenging any ringers the defense hires to dispute it.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about any character assassination. And having an independent party examine the data isn't the worst idea either. I'm going to view this as a win. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
You've done a pretty decent job gathering evidence for this case.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I am cautiously optimistic we can win this case.
Optimism is good, especially from you, Ellie.
The main thing is we'll be able to clear Irvin's name. Of that, I have no doubt. As for charging Hephaestus with a crime and clearing Helgi, that's more of an uphill battle, but I'll see what I can do. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private. Wow, we actually did it!
Damn.
Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like, what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
What's an aerogel?
It's a substance that is literally lighter than air, depending on the planet. Habitable planets tend to range from 1 to 2 milligrams per cubic centimeter. Most aerogels are about 1/10 of that. I feel like I'm currently hovering in that territory. Give or take 1/10.
Saying the trial hasn't been begun yet.
You're right. But I'm confident Ellie's correct about the outcome. If nothing else, the court of public opinion is going to side with Irvin. If we lose, we could always leak the docs to SSNN.
You think things will change in Gargarin?
I hope so. It's always a tug of war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
What do you think? When will we get
know
that?
Better than I. But I doubt it'll be anytime soon. These things tend to involve a lot of red tape. It's a special kind of adhesive that makes you stick to old filing cabinets and manila envelopes.
It's good we got that out the way. I'm glad you're feeling better and lighter.
Feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
Anything for a friend.
That makes two of us. 3 if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
Perhaps notes. I wonder if Harvey had a home planet we could visit.
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
We're that a long way before he's up for to our adventure. Whatever's next, I'm glad you have.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Yes, Barry, we certainly have been
through a lot. On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
Some people change us forever?
Some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
Brad, are you okay? Do you eat something weird? I don't comprehend either. Many people never get it. Living life to the fullest.
The definition of that
I don't even know what to say to this guy anymore.
If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
It must be fortunate then. I must be fortunate again. Where is this going, Barrett?
Well, that's what I'm asking you, actually.
All right. Me. You're talking about me.
You're playing with me, aren't you? Well, I'm almost done. Just listen. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
Ooh, buddy.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Now, mind if we get back to exploring this beautiful, mysterious universe with me, Detective?
Hello, detectives.
Lost in my thoughts, but glad to be back.
I think time with our separate ways. So now we can get back to this quest line.
Hello.
Yep.
Building's closed. Authorized personnel only.
Shit. Forgot. Was it this way, I think? Yep. Here comes the sun. Can barely see it in there because the whole area is covered. I don't know if I could jump on that, but I'm not going to try to find out. My mouse is bugging out. Gotta take my armor off. It's making too much noise. Run demo program. Changing hallway display demo sequence. So we gotta distract them. This place looks dope. Let me save right here. don't know if this was the better place to go or. Alright, this is where I just came through before. What? Oh shit. I didn't realize that was that room. I don't have no digipicks. Shit. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my goodness. I'm really pissed off about these digipicks not being available. I actually have no idea which way I'm supposed to go. I'm being seen from everywhere. I'm about to start blasting. Or not. How she didn't see me, I don't know. The lights are off. This is this part. Yes, I am going that way. One dude there.
Stop running if you know what's good for you. You don't belong here. I'm taking you. Nice try, but the building. Yeah,
to do.
I hear you. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot.
Thank you. Well, that was close. I wonder if that still counts.
Looks like it's all clear. Stand down.
Can I climb right through here? Yep. Ah. I know she had digipics on her desk. Rover, run, workspace. Master lock. Nice. Announcements. Audio. This is your quarterly reminder to be aware of your PTO. Per policy, your PTO does not roll over or get paid at the end of the year. Sheesh, my job. This is your responsibility to use this time wisely before it expires. PTO policy is non-negotiable. Any questions or concerns may be directed to Carlo Vaughn. Effective immediately, we're making the following adjustments to our policy regarding social interactions with news media. Only approved marketing employees may issue public statements regarding any aspect of the corporation. Any contact from the news media outlet must be reported to the marketing immediately. Approval for news media interaction must be sent to Genevieve Mahahat, Carlo Vaughn, Alice Pierce, and Dalton Finn. Failure to follow these guidelines may result in immediate termination. We'll be performing routine security maintenance tomorrow. During this time, Eugene Tower will be closed. Only approved security personnel. Okay. Delivery. I believe I have a package of green imports that belongs to you. Shall we arrange a pickup? I was able to confirm that Tomo Higashi did not have adequate supporting data for his last report. It looks like he built his own theory off a handful of observations and what he claims as experience. Good thing Imogen rejected it, right? That's his third offense, so Imogen and I both agreed to recommend him for termination. I know you'd like to do the honors. Here are the confirmation numbers you wanted for the following shipments. I want to personally apologize for my brother's behavior over dinner the other night. I believe he still harbors ill will towards Miss Imada, and as you know, his mind simply isn't what it used to be. I know he rejected your offer of a medical neural ramp to help with his clarity, but I will keep trying to change his mind. Although our last dinner together was an exception, he truly does enjoy seeing you. Your admiration and respect for him. Safe is in there, but I don't know digipicks for it. Let's see from you. Shit. We're stealing, it's stealing, it's... Oh, I'm about to go back. Oh, that spacesuit is better for, We're gonna go in that lady's room. And we are going to... Luckily, I just saved. I don't know what he's looking at. It's terrible security. How am I gonna do this? One, two. Fuck! Damn it. Oh, I fucked that up. Should go back, right? Is that right? No? Nice. That was really nothing. All that for that. The head honcho, I thought she would have something much more, you know, better. Not in here. Pretty cool.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
Region security is the best there is. I'm just that good. It surprised me that someone had.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look. The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set.
Why do they still say I'm trespassing?
I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
I'll get that slate to Dalton right away.
You do that. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
His PC setup was dope. Trade your history, right? There's some stuff to sell.
This better not be a waste of my time. You got the money.
You got the money. Damn. Hold up. I'm not even wearing a spacesuit right now, am I?
All right, buzz off. Need something? Always happy.
Is that what they had? Not better than what I got. Okay. I'm gonna keep that. I want that suit. I gotta not bring it with me, but
Find anything else?
So come on into the brand and find out.
I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work.
Nix decrypted them without issue users again. I got the files, but Nix validated agreements and saw what they contain. It's a success. We definitely have some security issues.
I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here. was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit.
That's the girl, right?
Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
That can't be right. I don't believe it. Someone's paying her a lot of credits to go against. What motive? I mean,
Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom.
Someone's paying her a lot of credits to go against Ryujin. This can't be right.
She has the means and access. But things are rarely so cut and dry. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. You have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
What if she runs?
If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogen would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught.
You don't want to get her yourself?
I just want to avoid a scene. Sending you keeps the rumor mill at bay. Good.
I'll keep a close eye.
When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Damn, girl. We're back. All right, back to it. Plus, I didn't really bring me to a lot of floors. Besides that one, that we just had to infiltrate the place.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Like how you avoided the interview
There are
process?
work skills and there are life skills. I can't help it if I have both.
When did you last see Imogene?
She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips.
Maybe use your research. Tell me where
I'm
Imogene
not even
is.
sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
I'm not here to gossip. Just tell me where. Just you'll get to take it up with Dalton.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Alright, let's look at Dalton. Frankie Gabago is the front for the...
Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a
Oh
front.
man, don't be a dick.
Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin Bayu and the Syndicate itself.
What do you think she's doing in Syndicate territory?
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here.
Alright, I'll speak to Dalton about
I'd
it.
hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Let's go back to Dalton just in case.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
How would Imogene know she was the
A
suspect?
good question. But with her abilities and connections, the possibilities are too many to speculate on right now. We need to find her first, and address that issue afterward.
You said she last seen at the
Of
Frankie's
course,
Grab and Go.
Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayu. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky,
I gotta talk to that
he
guy.
may even help us get to Imogene.
I'll make sure he's aware of
Good.
it and gets cooperation.
Because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayu know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Whatever it takes, easier for you to say. You're not the one that's... I have limits. What kind of favors are we talking about?
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayu is a businessman. Any favor he may request wouldn't be far off from the assignments you've already completed here.
Whatever
The
it takes.
sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Killing seems tasty. She may not have acted on her own. Is this in that little extreme? Can't we get law enforcement involved?
Matters like these are handled within the corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor.
Killing her seems tasty. She may not have acted alone.
The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
She was cool. I want to see what the information she stole, and if I can keep her alive, I'm gonna keep her alive. Gotta go mute for a second. Alright. Almost went the wrong way.
You've got to have at least half your power.
Side. Oh my gosh, how do I get there?
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
It's got a dick. Yeah, go relationship.
It's been a very beneficial partnership. As long as we continue to look out for our mutual interests, I can't complain.
I'm only here to give you a heads up on review. I'm heading. Dalton finished sent me. I'd like to bring you into the syndicate hideout.
I can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly.
Take it over, Dalton Phoenix. So we have the suspect who fled the syndicate.
As long as it doesn't involve the syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Son of a bitch. I think the mutual benefit should be
And what
enough.
mutual benefit would that be?
Small gesture of good faith now could have a lot of weight later. That's in my way.
This is starting to sound like my kind of deal.
Oh, one shot.
All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Alright. It's time. I really hate that this bug it's happening. Pretty sure if I just turn the game on and off, it'll reset. Talk to Francesca.
Hope you're a paying customer.
I'm here on Ryu's behalf, so I'll let me allowed inside.
Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. Huh. I knew you was some sort of trouble. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. Are you a member of
I'm
the
more of
syndicate?
an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night.
Is that some sort of threat?
It ain't a threat if it's a rule, now is it? That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
I want to know what's on the third floor now. Nice.
I'm watching you.
You try anything, you're dead.
Alright, everybody not about to be here threatening me.
No funny business. Back off.
That's how I get to the third floor.
No funny business.
Just in case I set something off.
You try anything, you're dead.
I want those digipicks. Fuck.
I'm watching you.
You try anything.
What a nice building. Figured. Alright, so that's our way to the 3rd floor.
Back off.
Afterwards.
Yo, I'm planning on hitting up Frankie's later to pick up some more fish. You need anything?
Nah, I'm good with that right now.
The potato?
Actually, maybe you could talk to Frankie. Ask her if the dragon needs more chow. She was worried it might be hungry. We're expecting more sightseers ever since Seamus went for a swim, and she wants to make sure she has enough to put on a wild show if she needs to.
Sorry. I'm still kind of new, and I only understood about half of that.
I know, but you really need to acclimate yourself soon, or else people are going to think you're a knock. It means Frankie might need more ammo for the shotgun she keeps behind the counter, in case more investigators come looking for the PI we iced and tossed into the sea.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll remember for next
Sure,
time.
shaking down shop owners is all good. I'm just waiting for him to try and resist.
That was a pretty comfortable thing to start saying to each other while I'm in the room. Damn, that didn't work. Maybe we can find another entrance up there.
No funny business.
What the hell are you supposed to open that door? Like, can you silence it?
Does this operation have a boss?
Figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the same. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
What do you know?
You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me the heads up.
What the hell is going on? Are you really working for
Yes,
Infinity?
and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
You think Laura did this?
Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off.
I gotta believe
I'm not the
anything.
one with motive here. First, I'm not about to reboot my life. Second, I'm not spending the rest of my life looking over my shoulder for the next field op they'd send after me.
Intentionally? Help me understand
Look,
what you're
I
saying.
only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
Why would Laura set you up?
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this.
What would Laura's
Power,
motive be?
of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with.
So this is
It's
you have a
the
good
only
point.
scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
So you're saying Lara made you do all this? And you didn't even know.
Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why the evidence against me is so solid. Come to think of it, it also explains a few strange bouts of disorientation I've been having the past few months.
It could be Lara's job, farming her against her.
I know it doesn't look good, but that's exactly why I've been gathering my own evidence. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
You're a traitor, I won't allow you to live. What makes this evidence more believable than the data Nix provided?
Nix's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity. I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it.
Dalton gave me orders to bring you in evidence, or not you're going with me. I'll make sure Dalton gets this new evidence.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
I believe her. Return Dalton. Alright. How about that third floor though?
I'm watching you.
Yeah, I bet, as I'm running down the fucking hall. Alright, we only got 3. what was it? It was this. It was this and. Just want to make sure I have something for the next one. All right. Oh, I thought this would bring me to the 3rd floor. It does not. Staircase. Can anybody see me here? Somebody right there.
Hold it right there. We may have had a few dealings in the past, but that doesn't make us friends. Now beat it, if I catch you trying it.
The other way is too loud. Well, I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. I gotta get myself something to eat. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this on a later date, please drop a like and subscribe to this, follow along the story. Thank you, guys.